To make an instrumental sound sad and emotional, you must follow these 5 rules. Man, if somebody ever try to hit you with some shit like that, tell bro to pack it up, because he's selling dreams. Not the wet ones either. It's hard, man. Come on now. I'm gonna make a thug crowd for real. On the real though, there's not a formula in music to evoke emotion. People are just too complex. There's no way we can have that down to a science. Or maybe it is. I ain't no scientist. But there are tools that can help get us there. There's also a few instruments which to me inherently sound sad. I'll get to those in a minute. I'm Trenton Kibbs. Always appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in, especially for locking in. Yes, sir. I promise y'all in this video, me and Mike, we ain't gonna be tussling. We patched everything up, so we Gucci now, all right? We like bros, right, bro? Right out the gate, I started with a rim shot. Now, I think this is a good instrument to set the stage. It's not loud like a snare or a clap. Next thing I did was added a kick drum, but I wanted to be very conscious about leaving open space. 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 To keep this open sound going, I had to be very selective and sparing with how much I use the next few sounds. It starts with the snare fill. Just adding a slight bounce. Next, I wanted to add a hat, specifically open hats, but it's just too harsh and sharp for what I have going here. So I decided to swap that out with this bongo. Nice. Fits perfectly. Not too harsh, not too loud. Adds even more to the bounce, you know? This loop could get old real quick. So something that I did here was to build a drum fill, to keep things kind of interesting. I used a tom fill, bongo fill, and some hats. You can hear here. Nice. You can see with the hats, I created this fake delay, turning down the volume each step. And then for tom roll, I automated pan, so it starts on the left ear, moves to the right. This foundation, I wanted to get the instrumentation started. There's enough here for me to switch lanes for a little bit. Started with this key/bell preset from Omnisphere. I didn't know where I was going with this. Here with the drums. That's not terrible. I knew that wasn't it. I rendered it as an audio file, pitched it down a little bit, and then stretched it double time, basically creating my own halftime effect. Not bad. And it could be a sample for a whole other beat. That's not what I was looking for. There's one part here that really caught my ear. Right here. There's something there. I only chopped that part, added a couple effects. That sound is the sound of an electric guitar being played through a wah pedal. I don't know how I got here, but I know that's instant pain going through effectrix. And it's this reverse part here that really does it. This newfound discovery, I already know I had to put some keys on it. I came up with this progression. Not bad. That shit's pain. Let's just hear the keys with that guitar sound. It sounds like that guitar is crying. Now, the theory behind the chords on this one, y'all gonna want to pay attention to. I've intentionally used certain notes to evoke that sad, down and out. Just watch. This first chord here is a B minor 7 sus 2. E minor 9. C sharp diminished 7, E sus2 sus4, F sharp dominant. For the second half of this, first 3 bars are the same. When we get to the 4th bar, I added this D add 9. And last chord is F sharp 7 sharp 9. Here's the thing with these chords. I specifically chose to focus on the 9th interval, starting with this B minor 7. The 9th of that chord is a C sharp. It's E minor 9. The F sharp really hurts when it plays. I also used it on this D add 9 because I don't want that major chord to sound too happy. Major chords have a tendency to sound bright. Once you add something like the 9, it darkens the sound a little bit. Next thing I added was this electric piano from Purity. That's nice. That's beautiful. Time to add the bass. This Rickenbacker bass, it did not disappoint. Oh. Nice. The vibe. This might seem overly complex, but it's simple when you think about it like this. Target notes. I'm making sure my bass hits on the root note of that chord as it happens. I'm hitting the B as soon as the B happens. E, D sharp, E, F sharp. Instead of sitting on one note for too long, bass players, they often jump to the 5th or an octave. F sharp is the 5th of B. Now with the E, I drop down to this B. B is the 5th of E. Then I drop down to E, an octave lower. Also, to get that extra emotion, I added the 9th again. What's that F sharp? In between that though, I'm using some performance scratches in between it, just to add some realism to the performance. Strings are one of those instruments to me that I don't care what you play, always gonna sound like pain. Soft string, string pad. I'm playing these super long and drawn out, dramatic. I don't need to say too much about that. I also went to Omnisphere to add this flute. Now we just have a few more extras to top it off. Hey, yo! I'm starting with this lead from Electra X. It's more of a transitional element than a musical one. Added this pad from Silent. Kind of sounds like strings a little bit. It's just playing fifths. I also added this lead vocal effect from Stratum. With the instruments sorted, it's time to go back to the drums. With this hat right here. Then at the end I wanted to add a super big kind of crash fill that's like splash a cold water in your face, you know, kind of like a wake up. That about covers it for this one. As always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in, especially for locking in. If you have any questions, hit the comments. I'm gonna see y'all soon. That bass is so cool, man. Keys do it every time, bro. Oh, that electric piano. You can see this is the hook. Got all my instruments running. Second half of the hook. All that shit gets taken away in the first verse. As usual, we start to build up one by one, starting with the bass and some hats. Diminished chord, man, that's pain. Strings come in. I think after this bridge or pre-hook, I'm out of here, yo. Nice. Little cheeky shit you gotta do. Keep your arrangements interesting. Yeah, this one of them ones. Definitely need a major artist on this. I'm out of here, man. Appreciate y'all.